don't get rewarded for doing the right thing. Ain't no rewards coming for being a real nigga. You be a real nigga because you a real nigga.
Man, shit done got serious, man. Hit me, man.
This is actually in Union Square in Manhattan.
Don't get rewarded for doing the right thing. Ain't no rewards coming for being a real nigga. You be a real nigga because you a real nigga. You don't get rewarded for not being no thief. You don't get rewarded for not being no rat. You don't get no reward for being loyal to the people that's loyal to you. That's the fuck you supposed to do. Nigga think you be because you a real nigga, you supposed to get a reward for that, nigga. If you expecting a reward for being a real nigga and doing the right thing, then you not a real nigga. You not somebody that do what's right because you only doing that to receive a reward from that. I remember niggas said that to me before, man, cause I done been around you, had dog shit laying around. I ain't never stole from nigga. You not supposed to steal from me. Fuck is you talking about? If anything, nigga, I really don't want you around me because now I know the shit that go through your mind. You don't get no reward for doing the right thing. Y'all niggas gotta let that shit go. If you gonna be a real nigga and expect nothing. Do it for yourself, nigga, not me.
Hey man, peace and blessings to the tribe. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Remember they said it, now we speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope and you are now watching the Telescope channel. So getting straight into this premium black news as we normally do. We have Lil Meech, 50 Cent, and once again Rick Ross on the chopping board. But also now they done incorporated Lil Baby and what's homeboy name? Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. So it's not even alleged. It was pictures taken at a club. I'm guessing it was down there in Miami or maybe somewhere in Broward County where Lil Meech was taking pictures with, taking a video talking to Rick Ross, and they was having a conversation and they linked up. Now, as we know as the public, you know, we as the public, and if you don't have an insight in South Florida and how it moved, then you probably wouldn't know. But as we know as the public, we just not seeing this. Now, these videos could have been taken already when they had the event canceled, and they had like a little side event or whatever the case may be at the office. That's down there. That's down there in Miramar, Miami somewhere. But the actual event was supposed to be held in Sunrise in Broward County. A lot of people don't know that Meech, his family is really, really respected down there in Broward County and in Miami, for real. So, in a sense, even though he was 50s, even though 50 and Ross going at it, in a sense, it was kind of smart for Meech to make that business move in his eyes. Hindsight, looking at it like, you know, well, I ain't got no issue with this nigga. I'm trying to get some money and stuff like that. I got bills to pay. So it'd be smart for me to do this because a lot of my family's down there in Broward in Miami. I have a lot of relationships and connections down there in Broward in Miami. So it made sense to do that, you know, that business deal. Meech went to school out there in somewhere like Miramar. You know, he went to school out there. That's how him and Ross' daughter was able to even be connected because they dated back in the days and shit like that. It's pictures out, look like a prom date or something like that they went on, but if they went to prom, obviously they dated back in the days, so that's already out there. But that's what made it make sense. This wasn't just like an out of nowhere type of move. It was more so calculated. Now I see a lot of people been bringing up the reason why I say Baby is in this because Lil Baby been in a lot of news lately, man. Salute to Lil Baby. But the reason why I say Lil Baby is in this now is because Lil Baby, you know, he went to go take some optics, some photo ops or whatever the case may be with Big Meech when he got out or whatever. And it's being said that Meech was like, damn, that nigga walked in here with 4 pockets full of it. You know what I'm saying? He walked in here with that dog shit on him, and that nigga ain't even offer me nothing. But it's also being alleged too that like by 50, so you don't know if 50 trolling him or not. But it's being alleged by 50 that P gave him, you know, Airbnb or something like that, or somewhere to stay at, or whatever the case may be. My whole thing with that is like, you know, and I'd have been locked up before, and I done seen a lot of niggas. It's like two type of niggas when you locked up and you get free. It's two type of niggas. Well, really three type of niggas. It's three type of niggas that get locked up and then they get free. The main one, that begging ass nigga, that old man bro, you know, or the nigga that feel like you owe him something, but y'all ain't been talking in years. He wasn't doing right by y'all when he was out here. That begging ass nigga. Then you got that go-getter ass nigga, like, I ain't asking nigga for shit. I'm finna jump on the turf, 10 feet to the ground, 10 toes to the ground, and I'm finna get this pape, you feel me? I'm finna run it up. The go-getter. And then you just got the repeat offender, the bum, the one that made the same decision, same mistake that he made last time, what got him in there. And he homeless, he ain't doing nothing with his life. He done gave up on it, so he just repeating the same cycle. The smoker, you know, the smoker method. You got those type of three niggas. In this situation, honestly, I feel like, damn, I'm about to slip on ice. You gotta take that morning walk, man. You got to. But honestly, I feel like, me personally, Meech is jumping out, acting like a nigga owe him something, you feel me? Yeah, like, you paved the way as far as like urban culture and street culture goes, and like, you know, how to ball and shit like that. But a nigga don't really owe you nothing for showing them how to ball. Now, if you threw a nigga a couple of peas, or, you know, you threw some niggas some bricks and shit like that, and you was looking out for niggas when you was either behind the wall or when you was out, then okay, a nigga owe you some type of loyalty or some type of just due. But to get out and to think that these new rappers don't got no loyalty to nobody, bro. These new rappers, you know what I'm saying, they ain't even loyal to their fans. Some of them ain't even showing up to the shows. You know, they get in the back end and they ain't showing up. You know, they lying about having 800,000 in jewelry when really the shit CZ. You know, $300 chains and shit like that. But they lying and telling people this shit really more tonight, but they lying to tell people that it's $800,000 in jewelry. Like, look at the dude, I think his name Big Black Boogie or Big Boogie or whatever his name is. So these new rappers ain't really loyal to nobody. So if you even thought that you was finna get out and hit the turf and ask one of these niggas for anything, me personally, I think you a damn fool. Now, I heard Whack 100 say some crazy ass shit about dude. You know, he said some shit about Meech. Now, it could be alleged, I don't know, but I'm gonna say allegedly. He said some shit about Meech on No Jumper, like, man, just looking at Meech, I feel like he was medicated and boo woo bop bop. You know, I feel like he was on that Thursday or that hound dog. Bro, you making statements like that, bro, that shit gotta be verified. Now, a lot of people do, you know, take these medications when they be behind a wall. For certain situations, it may be like, you know, you trying to get out of something, or you trying to get somewhere, like you might be trying to get to medical, so you playing crazy or acting crazy or whatever, so you can keep on going to medical and get your little inside shipments or whatever. A lot of stuff go down in medical and in the, you know, the chapel and stuff like that. You go to Bible study, niggas be passing around pokers and shit like that, you know, in the church room, in the house of God. Niggas passing around, you know, what's finna send you to heaven, send you to the upper room. They passing that shit around, you know, in the chapel. I know the little scene from Life when the punk had done stabbed the motherfucker up in the chapel. He went crazy. They had done took his buns, paused, and then he stabbed a nigga up. But it's like that for real, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I think that, and this is all my personal opinion, but me personally, I think that Meech, you know, he tried to foresee something that was gonna be fruitful and great for his career once he got out. Try to collect a lot of money from these rappers, do as many collaborations and features as he can. Okay, my son had a relationship with your daughter. You know, we both bosses, let's do this shit. We both run Miami and ran Miami. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit like big bosses, you know. and let's make this shit happen. 50, I could probably patch up y'all relationship with 50. If he see me running with you, I could probably patch that shit up or whatever. But them boys already in too deep, man. Them boys playing baby mama games. You know, this nigga got Ross first baby mama on the flick. You know, Ross got niggas kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit done got too deep, man. This shit like little baby said, let me drop the drop.
Man, shit done got serious, man.
Now, not only has, you know, it's been a link up with his ops, and he put your son through acting school and, you know, changed his life. Like Meech, everybody done heard the clip. I ain't even gotta drop that. You know, when Meech speak on his daddy being locked up and he didn't know where his life was going. And he wanted to put his life in a different trajectory, in a different direction from what his dad, you know, chose, the path that his dad chose. He wanted to do something legit, something positive, and he didn't really know how to do it or what he was gonna do. And 50 put him through acting school, you know, and Meech even went to the extent of saying that, like, you know, if it was a big role, it was a life-changing role, and if I didn't go to acting school and I didn't, you know, execute this acting school class and get in there to do the acting school, somebody else was gonna get this opportunity of a lifetime and play my father. And that would have just ruined my whole legacy. That would have ruined my life. You know what I'm saying? So he executed the plan. He went to acting school. And this is all because of 50 now. You gotta commend the brother for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't go, I see a lot of people talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't go, like, it's a point that's been way over pointed out or way over talked about. You know, somebody that's loyal to you and loyal to your seed, you know, you don't overlook that. But at the same time, it's something that's called, and a lot of people don't know, but black people especially suffer from this, I feel like sometimes the most. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta always incorporate my African American brothers, my black people, my colored people, or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call yourself. I gotta always incorporate y'all in this news because we the ones that be at the circus. We the ones that be in the minuscule shows, whatever you want to call that shit. Sometimes you can suffer from being loyal to a flaw. Being loyal to a flaw don't necessarily means that, you know, you loyal to somebody that wasn't loyal to you. Being loyal to a flaw is when you mistake business shit for personal shit. You know what I'm saying? When you mistake, you know, oh, I'm so loyal to this nigga, this is my best friend, or this is my homie and shit like that, and then you can wind up losing everything. When they sink, you sink because you loyal to a flaw. You know what I'm saying? And just because this nigga went down don't mean that you should go down, because sometimes who gonna keep the ship afloat? If I go down and you go down, who gonna keep the ship afloat? Sometimes niggas gotta venture off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta venture off and go get your own thing going. You know, so I think that, you know, by Big Meech being a hustler, that's what he tried to do. But he kind of chose the wrong person to do it with, in a sense of, you're doing it with this is one of my Arch Nemesis. Like, that shit like Batman and the Joker with 50 Cent and Ross. Like I said in one of my previous videos though, I feel like, you know, it was a play on everybody to make, you know, make big business, big promotion, you know, cause them niggas gonna forever be talking about each other. And that shit gonna forever be funny, and it's gonna forever be a promotion scheme. It's a promotion scheme. Good publicity, bad publicity is all good publicity. You getting a little eyes on you and stuff like that, and you might have a product, especially if you got a product behind it. 50 got hella products behind it. He got the compound that he just bought out there in Louisiana and Freeport, like for the movies and the movie studio or whatever. He got the Bronson, you know, the liquor and shit. He got shit going. The Power, the BMF, and now it's looking like he might put out the Tammy Cohen show or the Cuffy story. Now, on the opposite, the flip side of the coin, Ross, you know, Miami native, he got hella shit going on too. A lot of shit that y'all don't even really know about. Dude got Bitcoin. He got not just the Wingstop, but he got the Wingstops going. You know, he got Bel Air. Bel Air still popping to this day. Bel Air been around for a minute now. Bel Air been around, I'll say about like at least 10 years, at least 10, 15 years Bel Air has been around. You know, and that shit still popping. People still go to the club and order Bel Air. That shit not like Ciroc where, you know, it's out of style type shit. Like, niggas is not buying Ciroc. You go to the club, I don't even think you see Ciroc, you know, in the club. But niggas is buying Bel Air, you feel me? Niggas is purchasing that shit like on some fly guy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got money, you in the club, you buying bottles, you buying Bel Air with the sparklers on it and shit like that. You know, niggas still buying that. So he got motion, you know what I'm saying? He got the artists promoting Bel Air. You know, you got some models and dancers promoting the Bel Air girls and stuff like that. You got the Bel Air boys, you know, so he having a little motion with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's always big promotion when like controversy sells. So you talking about a big figure, you know, a big mogul, a big internet monster like 50 Cent, and you promoting your product behind it, niggas gonna go check it out regardless. They ain't got no choice but to see it, because it's gonna be all over the net. And vice versa. 50 doing the same thing. He utilizing what the platform that Ross giving him. You know what I'm saying? So it was really like each hand is feeding itself. You know what I'm saying? Now, this shit that's going on with them boys, like, you know, me personally, bro, I felt like Meech thought that he was doing something that was gonna be for the benefit of him having a recurring income. Like, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, 50 probably gave him bread, but you know, them boys living a certain lifestyle, especially Meech. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you especially Lil Meech. I'm sorry. Your daddy come from money. You come from a lineage of money and ballers. You know, I won't say an A-lister, an A-list actor, but he was in a lot of households throughout America. I say he a B-list actor. You know what I'm saying? From the BMF TV series, and you know, you gotta look like money, bro. Like, that's what's getting you booked. Like, looking like money, smelling like money, your presence. It's not just the role you play, but you get these roles because of your presence and what you look like. You can't be looking like $5,000 and then go ask a director or somebody that's holding the budget for one of these movie roles or these movie studios. You know, you can't go ask them for $100,000 and you looking like $5,000. You can't be looking like $10,000 and then go ask for $1 million from some of these studios. And you know, whoever your agent is, they can only push so much for you. You know what I'm saying? They can only push the role of you being a good actor. It gotta be, you know, how many eyes is he bringing in? Like, you know, what is his presence? You gotta have that aura, like that star aura. You gotta have that. If you don't have, it's essential that you have that. But if you don't have that, things will be a bit more harder for you. Meech is looking like, I don't know, man. He looking like shit just kind of going downhill. It could be they could have something in the works. Like I said, that video and that picture could have been took before we even seen it. It could have been took when they had the backup event, when the big concert got canceled and they had the backup event at the office. It could have been took. That video could have been taken then, and we just not seeing it because they just released it. And you know, now we reacting on it and stuff like that. It's to keep the name going, keep us talking about it. But you know, nevertheless, like, we gonna keep on moving on and stuff like that. 50 got his hands in a little bit of everything, man. Look, y'all check this out. What y'all think about this? Nah, bro, as I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? 50 got his hands in a little bit of everything, you know? So there was a journalist that said that, you know, she'll take 50's bet up on, you know, 500K. Now, 50 was like, man, pretty much he did a post and was like, man, I got 500,000 on ASAP Rocky to beat this case. And she was like, you know, I'll take you up on that bet. So, as we all know, ASAP Rocky got found guilty. Thank God. God bless that brother and his family. But he got found, he got found not guilty. Thank God. Once again, God bless that brother and his family. But now, you know, 50 posts this, like, you know, it's time to pay up. Like, I need my bread by Monday. You know what I'm saying? I need my money by Monday. Like, what's good with that money? What's going on with that money on? You know what I'm saying? 500K, that's a lot of money to be playing around with, even for 50. You know, so just to give y'all a little tip on that, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments. Y'all think he gonna get the money? Y'all think that's just like, you know, another little publicity stuff, like I be saying? Promo, keep your name relevant, keep your name in the news. What's happening, what's going on, you know? 50 always got his name popping and relevant, even after damn near like 20 years, 25 years. Dude still got his name popping. So, that's, you know, he's a marketing genius for sure. But I mean, that's 50. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think 50 gonna get the 500K from the journalist? Y'all think he gonna sue her or whatever? I don't know if he can sue somebody for a bet, but she publicly said it, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all think he gonna get that 500K or not, man? Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get on to the next segment, man. Telescope.
Man, shit they got serious, man.
This is actually in Union Square.
So, man, sad to bring y'all this news. I'm pretty sure y'all seeing it all over the net, everywhere from academics to TMZ. You know what I'm saying? The queen of bad boy, the missus of bad boy, man. Biggie's mother, you know, has unfortunately passed away. How she met her demise, I don't know. I believe they've been reporting that she died at 72 from natural causes. You know, it's always sad and always messed up to hear a mother passed away. But, you know, I think Biggie was her only son. The lady probably lived a very fruitful life. You know, I'm pretty sure Diddy did right by her. Because from my knowledge, she wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was not going for like any of that. Like, she wanted Biggie rights, and you know, she wanted the people that deleted Biggie, she wanted them found, and she said she wasn't gonna rest until that's done, until they do so. So, if I'm not mistaken, they found the people that you know, took Biggie out or cut his life short, but you know, now she resting up there with her son, man. You know what I'm saying? And she at peace now. I'm pretty sure she at peace. The woman was 72 years old. Pretty sure she lived a life that most won't. You know what I'm saying? Male love female. She lived a beautiful life. And I just remember like distinctively watching a lot of documentaries with her, and her speaking highly on her son. Her speaking with passion, like speaking so passionate about her son. You know, not only was he a star, but he was great. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever people say about him in the videos and stuff like that, about him having the Transformers in the videos, you know. Once upon a time, everybody loved, you know, Biggie music until social media became something that was so prevalent to where you can, you know, rewind things back. You can really go back in time. But before we can actually, you know, jump in that social media time machine and go back in time, you know, and see what was really going on for what it was, you know what I'm saying? We love these brothers, the Birdmans, you know, the whole Cash Money, the Ice Cubes. A lot of people still love Ice Cube, and the Biggies, you know. But I actually seen a video of Ice Cube. It's a little off topic, but seen a video of Ice Cube promoting a Players Club song for the movie. It was a soundtrack to the Players Club. He was promoting that on Nickelodeon, and he was saying his stuff like, I might drop that in the video too at the end, but he was saying stuff like, suck it till it's off, and take it off, suck it till it's off, take it off. And it was nothing but kids around him. Like, you know, back then we didn't see nothing wrong with that, because I mean, I don't know if we wasn't socially aware or what, bro, but we just didn't see anything wrong with that. Why we didn't see anything wrong with that, I don't know, man. It's weird, you know. It's things that make you go, that you look back on and you be like, damn, like, why we ain't see nothing wrong with that? And that's why I feel like a lot of these, you know, trans bands and stuff like that, we gonna look back in this time, in this era, and be like, man, why the hell did we have a man dressed up like a woman, or a man trying to act like a woman, racing against real women, taking away gold medals from them and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we gonna look back in this time and be like, man, we was crazy as hell, like what they was putting in the water. But back to the topic, nevertheless. His mother has unfortunately, you know, met her demise and passed away. And we sending all our blessings. Y'all turn on that Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how the brother chose to live his life, you know, or what they putting out about the brother with the Transformers and stuff like that. Y'all turn on that Biggie, man, and put on that juicy fruit, you know, and y'all ride out, bro. Like, there's a lot of gems that, you know, that Biggie had, you know what I'm saying? Who Shot You? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going against one of the greats. Or was that just a play on us? You You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people was coming out and saying that, you know, Tupac was suspect. It's a lot of pictures with Tupac and Tupac being suspect. On top of that, you know, just speaking on it, because we speaking in general, we speaking broadly. You know, we like to touch on a lot of topics over here at the Telescope channel. So if you coming over here to hear one thing, you might get lost in the sauce. We go deep over here. You know what I'm saying? We go deep. You know what I'm saying? Pause, but we go deep over here. Like, it was a lot of people saying that Pac was, you know, of that community. And hindsight is always 20/20, because when you look at it, you think about it, you're like, damn, you know, his godmother was Afeni Shakur. I believe the other brother name was Medulla Shakur, the person that was, you know, one of the heads of the Black Panthers. The FBI had been watching Pac since he was a kid. You know, it's in the movie and its own record that Pac was kind of somewhat radicalized since he was a kid. Like, they had them ran up on him and pressed his mama about who she was, you know, sleeping with, who she was dating, because he was so influential. So they, you know, it's not a wonder or a shocking fact that if the FBI was watching, or the CIA really rather, was watching Pac since he was an adolescent. You know what I'm saying? There's so many videos of Pac when he young. Like, you don't see videos of artists like that no more. And the artists that you see videos of like that, a lot of people look at them a little spooky, but they into bigger things. Like, it's videos of Kodak Black when he was young. And I remember growing up, them boys always really been into music. But I always felt that as if though the music industry was some type of like covert operation to like where they watching different hoods and different places to see who got the most influence. Me personally, I feel like they've been watching Black. I feel like they've been watching Kodak Black for years, bro. Because this nigga been in the music. They had Brutal Youngers going on and things of that sort. This nigga been in the music for a long time, and I'm pretty sure y'all done seen the videos of Kodak when he rapping and stuff like that. And he a kid. And he a jitterbug, like, you know, he a young kid, bro. And he rapping and people watching him and stuff like that, and people can see that stardom in him. You know, who's to say that, you know, them people wasn't like, man, you know what, we gonna let him rise to the top. We gonna let him fluff up and rise to the top above all the bullshit and all the negativity, and he gonna rise up and be these people leaders. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that these people didn't say that? Because Yak been doing this shit for a long time, you know what I'm saying? A very long time. I remember Brutal Youngins. I remember when he first got with AD and Dollars and Deals, and you know, and he got a cult following. So, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say that like Yak ain't really the new Pac? Like, it's videos of Pac when he talking about how he left a pizza job and they ain't want to pay him what he wanted to get paid and stuff like that. I remember watching that on YouTube religiously, trying to mirror his images and mirror what he was doing and how he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga been already, you know, influential. And you think that, you know, them people or them boys or the FBI can't see that shit, you crazy as hell. They seen that shit. They knew that this dude was gonna be influential. They knew his stepdaddy was influential. They knew his godmama was influential, heavily influenced. They broke this woman out and sent her to Cuba and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So these people was very influential. So I feel like these people was actually targeted, you know what I'm saying, to promote and propagate music to the black community and have us like it. Like, look at all the trends that Yak started. Like I said it in my last video, look at all the trends that Yak started. Put everybody on VVs, niggas wearing wicks now and shit like that. Even Lil Durk wearing wicks. You know, them niggas been had dreads in Chicago, but them niggas ain't had wicks. Them niggas weren't rocking wicks. Like, they got the whole world rocking wicks. Snatching back, showing their teeth and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's Florida shit. That's Pompano shit. You know what I'm saying? Pompano Fort Lauderdale shit. 954 to 305 to, you know what I'm saying? 754. That 33069 shit. That's Pompano shit. That's Broward shit, man. Miami shit. You know what I'm saying? Dade County shit. They got the whole world snatching back, man. White girls, man, in college. You ain't have a, you know what I'm saying? No experience in the hood. been, Ivy League schools all your life. You snatching back, acting like you got a wall in your mouth, trying to show, you know what I'm saying? All 32. So, them boys had a real powerful influence on the world, man, and on the hip hop community. So I can see why Yak is in the White House and shit like that. Like, salute to that brother as well, because he represents my city. So, salute to Yak, man. He's just in the White House and stuff like that. We're going to talk about that in the next video. That won't be a segment on here, but, yeah, man, like, R.P. Biggie Smalls' mama, man, you know what I'm saying? They say she unfortunately passed away. Just to get back on topic, you know what I'm saying? We'll get more in depth about that, like the covert operations and stuff like that the music industry have. Because Bone Thugs Harmony told us about that, the meetings that they had for young black brothers that's influential to promote violence and gang violence and drug use and stuff like that to pretty much popularize the prison industry. Speaking on that, I got this cough, man. Still, it's snowing out here. But speaking on that, if these brothers are promoting and propagating, go get a bag, independent record labels, and you know what I'm saying. I got this all off dope money and stuff like that, and toting switches, toting fire, and shit like that. Propagating these things and putting it out there on the forefront, so people can try to, adhere to that and try to live by those mechanisms and those rules, and wind up getting jammed up and going to the prison system and making the prison system bigger. You know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs and Harmony been told us that back in the 90s, man. So that's what a lot of brothers been, you know what I'm saying, kind of either missing or either you done heard about it. But we gonna get back on the topic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like RP, you know what I'm saying? Miss Smalls, Biggie Smalls' mother, she lived, like I said, she lived a very fruitful life. Once her son was gone, she handled everything the right way. She still kept his influence alive. Made sure his records was, handled and dealt with the right way. His legacy, his name was dealt with the right way. Until she got too old and she couldn't do it no more, you know what I'm saying? But Mom Dukes held it down though, you know what I'm saying? So salute to her. We will get into the next segment, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, remember, they said it now. We're speaking on it. Mr. Telescope, and you are not watching Telescope channel. Telescope.
This is actually in Union Square.